Hello, and thanks for coming back and watching another video. This one's going to be a little bit more specific. In the past, we've talked about general things about how to buy your real estate and how to get approved for a loan. This is going to be a very specific thing. We're going to assume at this point that you're already approved for a loan, you've already got your house, you're already under contract, you've had an appraisal, a home inspection, everything's moving very slowly. Here comes the critical part though. You want to know, when do I lock my interest rate? When and how do I lock my interest rate? Maybe you lock it just because somebody tells you to lock it. Well, that's not a great idea, because how do you know that your loan officer is telling you the right information? Just because he calls you up on Tuesday and says, I think we should lock today, it's 5.5. And you go, okay, because he's the authority or she's the authority? No, you want to ask some questions so that you're smart, you're intelligent, you're in the driver's seat, and you make the decision when you lock your loan. Okay? I'm going to give you a couple of questions to ask, because I guarantee you most consumers ask the wrong questions and therefore they get the wrong answers. Okay? When you ask the right questions, you're going to get the right answers, and you're going to know when to lock and when you shouldn't lock. Here's the wrong question to ask. Dial your loan officer and ask, hey, what are rates today? Or what's your rates? Call up another company. What's your rates? That's the wrong question. Those questions give the person on the other end of the phone the implication or the understanding or the red flag that you might not know what you're talking about. That's a little bit more of an ignorant question. What I want you to do is have an intelligent question like this. Pick up the phone and say, hello, Mr. or Miss Loan Officer. Tell me what the markets are doing today. Now, if you get silence on the other end of the phone, you might know that this is not a great person to work with. But what you should get is somebody that says, I can tell you what the markets are doing. They opened up strong, or now they're turned weak. Maybe the consumer confidence number came out. Tomorrow we have jobless claim numbers coming out. We have the unemployment numbers coming out. That'll be a huge impact on what the markets do, whether they go up or down. Tomorrow maybe the FOMC meeting is coming up, where the Federal Reserve Chairman and the governors come out and they make their monetary policies for the United States. When they make their statements, and folks, they make them 8 times a year. When they make their statements, the markets move because of that. And what you want to know is the markets. Why? Because the markets are like the wind. If you want to fly a kite, the first thing you do is open the window or the door and look outside for what? To see if there's wind, and if you know which way it's going, you can go fly your kite and know which way it's going to fly. When you know what the markets are doing, then you'll know when to lock your rates. Now, what we're going to do is show you a slide right now where you and I are going to talk about this for just 1 or 2 minutes, and I'll show you how you know when to lock your rates, okay? On your screen, you should be seeing a slide. There's a lot of green and red candlesticks on there. And you're saying, what the heck is this, and how do I interpret this? It's real simple. Red is bad. Green is good. You want green because it helps your interest rates. You don't like red because that means interest rates are going higher. Now notice this is a 6-month chart. On the very left-hand side, it starts at April 13th. You'll notice it's really flat. There's not a lot going on. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Every day it's flat. But then look, just after May 15th, huge drop. It like fell off a cliff. What happened? The markets tanked. Rates got higher and higher and higher every day. Then we get down to the bottom of that, and that actually is a date called June 10th. June 10th was a great reversal. Now you look at the markets and say they're going up, they're getting better, they're getting better. Well, what if your loan officer told you to lock on June 9th? That'd be a big mistake. You would have gotten the worst rates in the world. But on June 10th, the markets reversed, and we saw that reversal pattern. So all of my clients, I told them, don't lock. Wait, it's going to get better. It's going to move up. And from June 10th until today, all the way on the right side of this chart, you'll notice that's October. That's today when we're making this video. Pretty much from June 10th until October, we've gotten better. Now, it hasn't been better every single day. You'll notice there's a couple of times where there's some downturns, but it's better almost consistently for several months. If you're in a down market and you have to close your loan in the next week, you want to lock quickly because it's going to get worse. But if you're in a down market and you're not locking your loan, or you're not closing in your home for 45 days, hopefully with an intelligent loan officer that can show you that if you wait, you might get a rebound or a bounce or a reversal. And when it's green and it's going up, that's when we try to lock your loan. When the market peaks, that's when we try to lock your loan. When the market goes down into a valley, that's when we try to float and be patient and wait, because someday a better day will be coming soon. So what you want to do is ask questions. Now, I'm giving you a couple of questions to ask. Number one, you get on the phone and you say, what are the markets doing? That should tell you, are they going up or down? Then you'll know. Here's another great question. What economic indicators are going to be happening in the next week that will affect my interest rates? And if you know that there's some big economic indicators coming up, maybe you wait to lock, or maybe you lock early, but that's what you want to talk to your loan officer about. Then you'll know when to lock rates, you'll know that you got a good deal, and you won't be listening to somebody that's just telling you what to do. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.